My beautiful friends, can we have a very honest conversation? Because I have been watching haircut video after haircut video for women over 60. And there is something that nobody is addressing. These 7 haircuts can genuinely make women over 60 look years younger, but only when they are done right, for your hair. Not for the AI model with the perfect thick blowout. There is one thing that stylists almost never tell you about why your hair never looks like the inspiration photo. And it is the reason women walk out of salons disappointed every single time. I will give you that at the very end. So today, we are going to the real version of this conversation. 7 haircuts, and for every single one, I am telling you exactly how it works on thin hair, fine hair, and naturally gray hair. Here is what I mean by that. The 3 most liked comments on the most popular haircut video for women over 60 right now. A video with over 60,000 views are not compliments. They are frustrations. My hair never looks like the picture. All your models have wonderful hair. They don't have my problem. Those are not real women. They are programmed by AI. My friends, that is not a failure of your hair. That is a failure of the advice. So today, we are fixing that. Every single one of these 7 haircuts comes with the optical science behind why it works, the actual visual geometry, and a specific adaptation for thin, fine, or gray hair. Not as an afterthought. For every single cut. And I have 2 more things for you. One of these 7 cuts was specifically designed to work best on thinner hair, not thicker. I will reveal which one at cut number 5. And there is one cut in this list that stylists privately call the gray hair special, because it actually looks better on silver than on any other color. Stay with me. Let's start with the cut that has the most powerful piece of face geometry behind it. Cut number 1. The soft layered bob with a deep side part. Here is what I want you to understand before anything else. A center part divides the face into 2 equal vertical sections. The eye reads those 2 sections as separate, and on a mature face, that separation emphasizes width, not length. It reads heavy. A deep side part does something completely different. It creates a single continuous diagonal line from your hairline all the way to your jaw, and the eye follows a diagonal differently than it follows a vertical. It follows it upward. That diagonal literally redirects where people look, drawing attention toward the upper face, away from the areas that change most after 60. This is not a trend. This is face geometry. And here is where most haircut videos and most stylists get it wrong. When you see a soft layered bob in an inspiration photo, the layers look beautiful because that model has thick hair. Layers work by removing weight. On hair with real density, that creates movement. But on hair that has changed in fullness after 60, removing weight from the ends exposes the scalp. It does the opposite of what you want. Here is what I've discovered about this cut for women whose hair has changed. You do not want a layered bob. You want a blunt perimeter with internal texture only. Let me explain the difference. A blunt perimeter means the outer line of your hair, the visible edge, stays solid and precise. That solid outer line creates what I call the density illusion. The eye reads the clean, unbroken line as full and intentional. It looks thicker than it is. The internal texture, added only inside, never at the ends, creates movement without destroying the outer line. Same result as layers, without the exposure. And for the silver in your hair, the deep side part creates a sweep of silver across the crown that catches overhead light like a built-in highlight. Women pay hundreds for balayage to get that exact effect. Your natural gray does it for free. So when you sit down with your stylist for this cut, here is what you say. Tell them, I want a blunt perimeter with internal texture only, no thinning at the ends. That one sentence changes the outcome. As for maintenance, this cut holds its shape for 6 to 8 weeks. If you want to stretch it to 10, you can. The blunt line grows out gracefully rather than falling apart. And for product, I will put 3 options in the description for you. Budget, mid-range, and premium. all designed to keep silver bright and that diagonal line luminous. The next cut takes a completely different approach. It works by removing something rather than adding it. And for women who run hot or simply cannot stand hair near the neck, this one changes everything. Cut number 2. And I want to start with a fact about gray hair that almost nobody talks about. Gray hair refracts light differently than pigmented hair. It does not absorb light the way darker strands do. It catches it, scatters it, and reflects it in multiple directions at once. This matters enormously for shortcuts, and I will show you exactly why at cut number 6. Now, the textured pixie. Hair below the chin creates a weight vector, a downward pull that draws the eye toward the jaw. Think of it as an arrow pointing down. On a mature face, that arrow works against you. It pulls attention toward the area that changes most after 60. The textured pixie removes that vector entirely. There is no downward arrow. The face floats free. And texture built into the crown creates a vertical lift, the proportional opposite of the downward pull you had before. Now, for women who have noticed some change at the crown after 60, which is incredibly common and which I want to speak to directly, the pixie is actually one of the most forgiving cuts on this list, but only when it is done the right way. The most common post-60 change is sparseness at the crown specifically. Not the sides, not the length, the crown. And stylists who do not understand this will reach for thinning shears on the crown to add movement. Stop them. Thinning shears remove strands. For sparse hair at the crown, that is exactly the wrong tool. What you want instead is texturizing, which creates air pockets between the strands you already have. Same visual effect of movement, none of the removal. Ask for this. Lift at the root through texturizing, not thinning. I want more volume at the crown, not less. And here is what happens to silver hair in a textured pixie specifically. Those air pockets I just described, they become light channels. With every small movement of your head, a different angle of light passes through. The refraction I mentioned at the start of this section, this is where it becomes visible. Silver hair in a textured pixie catches light from every direction, not one source, every direction. That is something pigmented hair simply cannot do. Now, if you run hot, if you live somewhere warm, if hair on your neck has always felt uncomfortable, this cut was designed for your life. Zero weight at the neck, full airflow, and it takes 3 minutes to style in the morning. I want to be honest with you about one thing though. The textured pixie is the highest maintenance cut on this list. It needs reshaping every 3 to 5 weeks to hold the structure at the crown. If salon visits feel like a burden, I will point you to lower maintenance options as we go. 3 product options for this cut are in the description, from drugstore to premium. Each one chosen specifically for short gray or silver hair. The next cut solves a problem that thin hair women are almost always told to avoid. And it turns out that advice has been completely backwards. And remember, the cut I told you about that was specifically designed for thinner hair? We are almost there. One more cut first, and this one earns its place. Cut number 3. And let me start with the backwards advice, because it matters. Fine hair women are routinely told to avoid the shag, because layers remove weight. You have heard this. It sounds logical. It is wrong. But before I explain why, curtain bangs. This is the part of the shag that does something no other element on this list does. A center part frames the forehead vertically. Curtain bangs create a horizontal draw across the brow, a soft frame that pulls the eye sideways across the widest and strongest part of your face. That is the brow. That is above the area where most changes happen after 60. Curtain bangs do not cover the forehead. They redirect attention toward the eyes. That is a completely different architectural function, and it is intentional. Now, back to the backwards advice. The reason fine hair women are told to avoid the shag is real. Layers do remove weight from the overall mass, but here is what that advice misses entirely. The eye does not read total volume. The eye reads edges, soft shag layers placed close to the face, starting at the cheekbone, not at the crown. create multiple visible layer edges near your features. And the eye reads multiple edges as more hair, not less, more. Here is what I've discovered. When those layers start at the cheekbone, two things happen. First, you get fullness exactly where the face needs it most, framing your features. Second, you avoid the one thing that actually does expose fine hair. Layers starting at the crown, where the hair is already changing. Layers from the cheekbone down, not from the top down. The technique instruction for your stylist. I want soft shag layers starting at the cheekbone, not at the crown, and curtain bangs that part in the middle and sweep to the sides. For women who've noticed some change at the crown, and I know many of you have, let me speak directly to you for a moment. Curtain bangs are not just a style choice here, they are a visual anchor. When the eye enters the frame of your face, it goes first to where there is the most defined line. And curtain bangs create that line at the forehead. The attention is drawn forward and upward, away from the crown entirely. This is optical engineering, the same principle architects use to direct how people move through a space. I have linked specific product pics in the description, including a styling tool, across 3 price points, all chosen for this cut on fine or gray hair. The next cut is the most architectural one on this list, and it does something none of the others do. It draws a line where your face used to draw one on its own. And for women who felt that the definition at the jawline has softened, this cut was built for exactly that. Cut number 4, the chin-length blunt bob. Here is the geometry. A chin-length line ends exactly where the jaw transitions. That placement is not random. It is structural reassertion. The cut draws a clear boundary at the chin, the same boundary that naturally softens in the face after 60. A blunt chin-length line is architectural. It does not decorate. It defines. No surgery, no filler, no product. The haircut does it. Now, for women whose hair has changed in density, this is the #1 cut I recommend when finer strands make you nervous about committing to something structural. Here is why. A layered cut on hair in transition looks like strings at the bottom. The ends thin out and the weight disappears. A blunt cut on the same hair looks like intentional precision. Same amount of hair, completely different visual impact. The blunt line creates a weight illusion. The solid, unbroken edge reads as full, whether or not it is, for your stylist. Blunt cut all around, with minimal internal texture. Just enough to keep the underside from collapsing, nothing more. And if your face has softened at the jawline, the chin-length line reclaims that definition. It draws the boundary your face used to draw on its own. Now the cut does it for you, and if you've been waiting for the cut that was specifically engineered for thinner hair, we are there, right now. Cut number 5, this is the one, and here it is, the cut that was built for this exact situation. Cut number 5, the feathered crown method. This is not a standard cut. It is a technique application, built specifically for crown thinning and scalp visibility, and the geometry is the opposite of what most cuts do. Most approaches to crown thinning go in one of 2 directions. They go shorter, removing the problem, or they build volume at the sides, compensating around it. The feathered crown method does neither. It addresses the crown directly. Here is how. Feathered layering, applied through a razor cut or point cut technique, builds volume specifically at the crown, while keeping weight at the sides. The crown lifts, the sides stay grounded. It is the inverse of what a standard haircut does, and that inversion is exactly what crown thinning requires. Now, why does this work optically? Here is the mechanism. Scalp visibility happens because light reaches the scalp. The most common light source indoors is overhead. Crown thinning is directly under that source. There is no hair volume to intercept it. Feathered volume at the crown changes that. When hair lifts away from the scalp, it intercepts the overhead light before it reaches skin. And when hair lifts, it casts its own shadow on the scalp beneath. That shadow covers exactly what you want covered. The scalp disappears, not because of product, not because of color, because of physics. This is shadow masking, and it is the most precise optical solution on this list. And for silver hair specifically, feathered volume at the crown catches light from above and scatters it in every upward direction. The result is a halo of reflected light around the crown. It reads the way professional studio lighting reads. It is not a side effect of this cut. It is what this cut was designed to do. This is crown luminosity, and your gray hair is the material that makes it possible. This cut is not just a haircut. For silver hair, it is its own light source. When you sit in the chair, say these exact words: I want lift and feathering at the crown, not thinning, with weight kept on the sides. Write that down if you need to. Lift and feathering at the crown, not thinning. Weight on the sides. That instruction is the difference between the feathered crown method and a standard cut that goes wrong. The word feathering is the key. If your stylist says, I'll thin the crown out, stop them. That is the opposite of what you are asking for. For product, I will put 3 options in the description: budget, mid-range, and premium, all chosen specifically for crown lift on fine or gray hair. And the next cut is one that most haircut advice for women over 60 overlooks entirely. It is for women who love their length and want to know what it can actually do. I want to have that conversation with you directly now. If any part of you feels pressure to cut your hair short after 60, stop. That pressure is not coming from this video. Cut number 6, the silver lob. And for my friends who've said, I'm 73, I have beautiful long hair and I'm keeping it. I hear you, I see you, and I agree. This cut is not because I'm telling you to cut your hair short. I am not telling you that. But because you deserve to know what a strategic shoulder length shape can do, and then you can decide for yourself. Here is what this cut does. When hair ends at the shoulder, it creates what I call the shoulder frame. The eye no longer reads the face and neck as separate areas. It reads them as one connected visual unit: face, neck, shoulder, moving downward in a single elongated line. The impression is whole body length, not just face length. And for women who carry some softness between the jaw and the neck, the shoulder frame redirects the eye to the geometric shoulder endpoint. You are moving attention to the frame, not the transition zone. The shoulder becomes the full stop, and everything above it reads as one unified, elongated shape. Now, this is the cut stylists privately call the gray hair special, and here is why. Silver hair is reflective, not in the way it catches one light source, in the way it catches every light source at once. At shoulder length, reflective silver hair catches light from above, from the window, from any reflective surface nearby, all simultaneously. And every time you turn your head, a different angle catches a different source. That is moving luminosity. That is multi-source light catch. And that is something no amount of highlights can buy. Younger women with color-treated hair cannot replicate this. Not with balayage, not with foils. The moving luminosity of a silver lob is specific to your hair. Your natural silver hair plus this cut equals a light effect that literally costs nothing. That is the gray hair special. And that is why I said it was worth waiting for. Now, for those of you whose hair has gotten finer as it's grown, length and fineness together is the hardest combination because both expose the same problem. But here is what the silver lob solves. Most hair maintains better density at shoulder level than it does at longer lengths. The shoulder is actually the maximum density point for many women. The lob ends exactly there, for your stylist. Blunt cut at the shoulder, no layers, with slight internal texture at mid-shaft only. Nothing at the ends. That instruction preserves the weight at the line while allowing the mid-shaft to move naturally. The ends stay full. The movement is real. The description has 3 product options at different price points, all selected to keep your silver tones bright and that shoulder line luminous. The last cut on our list is for women who want the precision of a short cut and the body of something architectural. It is the most 3-dimensional cut we have covered, and it does something to the back of the head that changes the entire silhouette. This is the part where most salon visits go wrong, and it has nothing to do with your hair. But before I get to that, cut number 7, and it is the most architecturally interesting cut on this list. The graduated bob. Stacked at the back, longer at the front, And here is what makes it different from everything we have covered. Most cuts address the front and the sides. This one addresses the back. The stacked layers at the back of the head build volume at the occipital area, the highest point of the skull. When that area has volume, the visual center of gravity of the entire head shifts upward. The face appears lifted, not because anything happened to the face, because the back of the head changed. For women with fine strands, this is the cut that earns its place by doing something no product can. Stacked layers at the back create overlapping density through structure alone. Multiple layered edges, built into the back, create the visual weight that volumizing spray tries and fails to create. Structure does the work that product usually does. That is density through architecture. One honest note: the nape of this cut is shorter and more exposed. If you run cool or prefer coverage at the neck, the silver lob we just covered is the gentler alternative. And this cut requires a precision-trained stylist, not a standard trim. Search graduated bob specialist or stacked bob stylist when booking. For your stylist, gradation from short at the nape to longer at the sides. Keep the stacking tight at the back, 7 cuts. And now, the thing that determines whether any of them actually works for you in the real world. The thing stylists almost never tell you. Here it is. Here is the gap. When you show a stylist an inspiration photo, you are showing them 4 things they cannot give you. You are showing them a specific density, probably thicker than yours. A specific texture, probably more uniform than yours. A photographic lighting effect that makes the hair appear fuller than it is. And a professional styling session done immediately after the cut, before the hair has ever been washed, dried at home, or slept on. None of that is what they are cutting. They are cutting your hair. And stylists almost never explain this. They assume you want what is in the photo. They do not volunteer the adaptation conversation. That is the gap. There is a reason the most liked comment on the most popular haircut video for women over 60 right now says exactly this: "My hair never looks like the picture." It is not your hair, it is this gap, and 4 sentences close it. So here it is, the thing stylists almost never tell you. 4 sentences, write them down. Sentence 1, say this before your stylist touches your hair. "My hair is fine, thin or sparse at the crown. Before we start, can you tell me how this cut needs to be adapted for my hair density?" Sentence 2, say this when you name the cut. "I want fiat that you've chosen from this video. For my hair type, should I be asking for texturizing or thinning? I want more volume, not less." Sentence 3, say this when you show the photo. "I have this inspiration photo, but I know my hair won't look exactly like this. What 3 things about this cut will work on my hair, and what would you modify?" Sentence 4, say this before you leave the chair. "Before you finish, can we check the crown and sides in a hand mirror? I want to make sure we got the volume where I need it." That is it. 4 sentences. That is what changes the outcome. Here is what these sentences do. They give your stylist permission to do their best work for your hair, instead of shaping your hair to match the photo. They open the adaptation conversation that stylists almost never start on their own. That is the only bridge between the inspiration and the outcome. And now you have it. You walked into this video with a gap between what you wanted and what you walked out of the salon with. You are walking out of this video with 4 sentences that close that gap. That is not a small thing. My beautiful friends, we just walked through 7 haircuts designed for the hair you actually have right now. Not the AI model's hair. Your hair. Thin, gray, fine, changing, growing out. All of it. You now know the optical science behind why each cut works, and exactly how to adapt every single one for your specific hair situation. You came in with a gap. You are leaving with a plan. And now you have the exact 4 sentences to say at your next appointment, because the cut is only as good as the communication that gets you there. The feathered crown method exists for the hair situation that most videos simply pretend doesn't exist. It does exist, and now you have it. Your silver hair isn't a limitation. Some of these cuts literally look better on silver than on any other color. That's not a consolation prize. That is a fact. One more thing before you go. The question I hear most often after a video like this isn't which cut to choose, it's this. I love my gray, but which tones are actually aging me and which ones are working for me? And the answer changes everything. In our next video, I am walking through exactly which gray tones read as tired and dull, and which ones read as luminous and intentional, and how to have that one conversation with your colorist that shifts the entire picture. It takes one appointment, and it changes how your hair reads in every room you walk into. Hit subscribe right now so you don't miss it, because your hair is already beautiful. Let's make sure everyone else can see that. If you believe that style after 60 doesn't get worse, it gets intentional, you belong here. I will see you in the next one.